Hello, I am Erin Brindley. I am the chef and co-artistic director of Nordo, and I am here to tell you about the new add-on dinners for all of our box experiences, which if you've been doing our wonderful puzzle box experiences, you know that we have had these very special dinners that have been made just for the folks in Seattle. We're hand delivering them, or you can come pick them up, and we've had like potato cakes and queen's crowns, tarts and things like that, and because it's the holiday season and we also have 2 live shows running, we have decided to do just one holiday themed, all-encompassing add-on dinner for your box at home experience. That is going to be our gosh, what should we call it? It's my invention. It is a holiday themed pie. No, I'm sorry, it's my invention. It's called a holiday themed cake. Holiday cake, Thanksgiving in a cake, or Christmas in a cake, or it's all of the holiday flavors only in a layer cake. That's what it is. So I am super excited about this. It's kind of a riff on the cake that I did for Do Not Disturb originally, which was a short rib potato cake, cheesy baked potatoes with layers of short rib, all with a black garlic topping and creme fraiche around, and it just sat together like a beautiful little cake. So when I was thinking about what to do just for December, I was like, what if all these flavors could possibly combine into one cake? All of my favorite flavors of the Thanksgiving and Christmas food. So that's what we've done, that's what we're about to do. So I have here this kind of like bread pudding stuffing hybrid. So it's like an eggy stuffing. And then I have maple sweet potatoes, and I have duck confit, and I have potatoes with chives and cheese and cranberries, and boy, it's gonna be so good. So we're gonna pile this all into our little ring mold, and then in the end, I think that what we're gonna have, that we're looking at, it looks like a layer cake, only it's a ducky kind of turkey dinner, only in a cake. Let's see what happens. So the first question is what to start out with. Now, the way these guys work for what we do is I'm gonna layer it all up, and then I'm gonna flip it over and take it all off, and then it's gonna look like a layer cake. So the top is the bottom. So we gotta figure out what we want on top. And I think that I would like to have our potatoes on top, because I think that really the topping is gonna be that beautiful red cranberry sauce. So I'm just gonna scoop this in here. And you know what? I'm eventually gonna use my hands. Don't be horrified. What do I say? The hands are the tongs that God gave you, or the spoon that God gave you, or the fork that God gave you. I'm just gonna grab a round presser. So now that I've got some potatoes in there, and I'm just gonna smush them all down. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. So that, again, that will be my top layer, and that is baked potato with Gruyere and chives. So yummy. So that's gonna be our first layer. And I wanna really make sure that those layers are nice and evenly and flat. Cool. And now I'm going to add in a layer of my duck confit. So this is just, you can buy this at the store, and it comes in a leg. And you can just pick that. It's easier to pick when it's warm. Pick that meat up off that duck leg. This is duck that's just like slow cooked in duck fat. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So I opted for this instead of turkey because it's just a little bit more decadent, and that's what we are going for here. So yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. Next up, my sweet potatoes. So this is a sweet potato with maple. I just love maple in this time of year. So it's really got a sweetness to it. So where that cheesy potato is going to be really, really savory, this is going to be just a nice sweet, and that bright color, it's going to be so beautiful in our layers. Just want to get it kind of flat because this is kind of thick and I want to make room. This guy's a good smusher too. Kind of a soft spatula thing. Should we put another layer of duck in there? I think we should. So the vegetarian version of this is going to have beautiful wild forage mushrooms in there, and there won't be sausage in the stuffing for the vegetarian one, obviously. Let's put a little bit more duck, we said. A little bit more duck in there. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Smush, 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 smush. Ugh, I didn't left myself much room. Take a little bit of that out. All right, moment of truth now. So the next goal is to try and pop a circular piece out of this. So we want it about the same size as that. I'm just gonna pop that right on top of there, over here, where it's flat. And I'm gonna take my little knife. I'm just gonna cut away boop, 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 into the right shape. So this is a Japanese milk bread and Uli's sausage and kale, and it's been soaked in like winter herbs like sage and parsley and egg and cream. So it's kind of like a hybrid between a bread pudding and a stuffing, or like a strata, like a savory bread pudding and a stuffing. Now let's see if I can get that out there. Where's my round one? That's what it's gonna do. Kind of loosen it from the bottom. Kind of want it to be flat so that I can get that beautiful cranberry sauce on top as a topper. So we'll see if we can salvage the bottom of this. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And I'm just gonna flip her over and put her in there and give her a little smush. So that's gonna be my bottom. So right, potatoes are gonna be on top. Okay. So I am just gonna kind of mush that in there ever so slightly, kind of fill in my gaps, flatten it out. It is gonna be so pretty. Here is the moment of truth. I'm going to flip my beautiful Thanksgiving dinner in a cake over and see if it's got the beautiful layers that I hope it will. That's pretty good. That's pretty fun. And then I'm gonna top it with some of my cranberries. So this is how it will come to you if you order it for local delivery. Now, you are welcome to steal this idea if you are not for local delivery. These are my ginger orange cranberries. So these are just fresh cranberries with some ginger and orange juice and orange peel, just cooked until they pop. But again, this whole concept is something that if you want to make this at home, you can like use your Thanksgiving favorites, smush them all into a cake mold, and you are off to the races. Look how pretty that is. Great, and that's just gonna be heated up in your oven, and off it goes. I'm gonna put this on a plate now, and I'm gonna go take pictures of it.